Ladies and gentlemen, for this next bout, we enter the featherweight division. This contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is an MMA specialist and weighing officially at 66 kilos. His record reads at 4 victories and 5 defeats. Tonight, he comes from Krakow, Poland, presenting Marcin Miodoza Zajac! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He is a grappling specialist and weighing officially at 67.8 kilos. He holds a record of 4 victories and 5 defeats, and he fights out of Tbilisi, Georgia! Presenting Sozashvili! Your referee in charge, Duda Nasia.
Let's go. The fight is going to be on the way. Duda Nasia is our referee.
Once again, a huge response here for the local athlete in Sozashvili. And both men stepping center of the cage for a trade-off early doors here.
I guess that controlled KS promise was not just a promise from Zajac. Sozashvili is also active on the back foot, closer to the cage. Zajac is moving forward.
Both men showing their striking acumen here early doors. We thought this would be a grapple fest. It may turn into that, but I think the fans here would love a striking bout. And some good shots coming through from Saba, but I think he got caught there on the exit.
Saba missed weight, so he was fined 30% of his purse. Let's see how bad this all got. He has to watch what
Saba shoots for the takedown, unsuccessful, and now Marcin finds himself in the guard.
Sozashvili has great triangle chokes, great guillotine, so he knows how to defend them. Let's see. Right now, Marcin is in his Zajac in his closed guard.
Well, this groundwork is going to be where it potentially favours Saba. We said he's a Georgian grappling champion.
Zajac he's going to take it back. He's going to take it back.
Zajac, lovely work here. Looks at the transition.
That's a beautiful throw from Zajac. That's a beautiful throw from Zajac. And now he's on back mount. He has back mount. He's going for the choke. He's going for the choke.
Lovely groundwork here, and Sozashvili is giving his back.
There is no triangle. There is no triangle. But he has hooks. Zajac has hooks right now. And he's trying to lock in that rear naked choke. Sozashvili is fighting hands as he should. He's fighting that right hand right now. Zajac is going to... he's going to...
Yeah, Marcin has a number of submissions on his record, and this could be yet another one here. Trying to find the neck.
That's a neck right there. Sozashvili is punching, but right now he should not be punching. He should be just trying to untie his opponent's hands.
But how do you try and get those hips free? How do you get the hands free?
You gotta forget about the hips right now. You just gotta deal with the immediate problem that's in front of you. That's those hands that are trying to choke.
Well, the problem's behind it, and Marcin, he's looking for the neck.
Exactly, and he has time to spare. He has more than half a round to get that submission sorted out. He might transition to an arm triangle.
And a lot of people were saying when it went to ground, this would favour Saba, but Marcin, even as a Muay Thai athlete, is excelling here thus far.
Marcin has an amazing grappling, and he almost transitioned to a triangle right there, but maybe he'll try to isolate one of the hands for an armbar. Marcin has various options from this position, and he can go for a rear naked choke, or he can just try to transition to something else. But at the end of the round, right now Saba is just defending himself, trying to spin out of these chokes, control opponent's hands. I'm not sure if Marcin can choke Saba out with one hand. Most likely no, but never say never, right?
Well, Saba is certainly in a tricky predicament here. Marcin having his way here with Well, close to 2 minutes left of this opening round, and it's a long time to spend with someone on your back.
Marcin actually spoke to us about the same exact situation when he was trying to get a rear naked choke in one of the fights. For the whole first round, he wasn't able to retire his hands out, and he learned his lesson. You cannot put everything into a single choke. You have to move from position to position, improve, and use the opportunities that present themselves to you.
Marcin continued to just pressurize from the back. Saba's doing a great job with defending. He's staying in this, but it is a relentless movement and constant pressure from behind from Marcin. Hand fighting going on there. Saba is trying to stay in this. Minute left of round number 1.
2 hooks on the side of Zajac. And he has the choke almost locked in, but Saba is rightly so just fighting his...
How much energy is this taking out of both men?
This is taking a lot of energy from Saba as well as Zajac, but Zajac seems to know what... Oh! Saba turns around and now he's in the guard of Zajac. 36 seconds left.
He bided his time, he waited for the moment, and this is the position Saba told us he wanted to be in. If he can get top position and start to ground and pound, he will excel, so he says. 25 seconds left in round 1.
I've seen many fights by Saba, many grappling matches, and one thing I can say about him for sure, he never gives up. Not even in the middle, not at the end, never. There is no moment for him in the fight from which he cannot turn around. 10 seconds until the end of first round, which was taken by Zajac.
Yes, Saba's done a great job of getting into a position here, but it's a little late in the round. And you've got to think the judges will favour that one for Marcin.
So a takedown attempt from Sozashvili that ended not so good for him, and Zajac turned it around.
And this is what we've spoken about again, the bright lights here, the pressure of being on this big card. Sometimes the adrenaline, sometimes people make errors they wouldn't normally make, and perhaps that's what happened to Saba there.
Saba struggled making weight. He missed it by more than 3 pounds. He was fined 30% of his purse. And when you struggle making weight a lot of times, your cardio is not in the best shape.
But it's also struggling to make weight by that much. Sometimes people miss weight by half a pound or so because of a miscalculation. But that, let's be honest, that's a significant weight miss. Was there any insight you got onto why that happened?
No, it was just a hard way. He had to lose a lot of weight, maybe it was a mistake early in the camp, I'm not sure. But
and sometimes when people aren't going to make weight, they'll sacrifice that percentage of their purse to not deplete themselves too much. But Saba's certainly not on top form in that opening round.
Let's see how he does in this one. The takedown didn't work.
Round 2 underway here, and once again we begin standing. Who will initiate the takedown first?
Zajac saw that he can do a lot of things on the ground, so he might be the one initiating the ground game.
And that was a real flip reversal. We thought that Marcin with his Muay Thai background would love to keep things standing, but he's the one who excelled on the ground.
Well, he shared in his interviews that he feels comfortable anywhere he can get. Any position he's going to go to. So.
Oh, big overhand right clips the side of the face of Zajac.
Oh! Great combination from Sozashvili. 1-2, baby. Left hand from Zajac looking good.
Both men landing here early in round 2.
Big left hand from Saba again. Oh, there's something wrong.
Something happened in the
Sozashvili takes off on his opponent. That's it.
It looks like there's
something happened.
It looks like something happened to the knee of Zajac. We'll have to look at the replay, but
an unfortunate terminal events. Something happened to the knee of Zajac.
Yes, Saba will get the victory. We'll try and find out what happened to Marcin, because let's be completely frank, he was doing very well in that contest. Both men exchanging and landing there early in round 2. That won't be the victory that Saba would have wanted in that way, but it's a victory nonetheless, and one that will hopefully help him build some momentum.
He was starting to build momentum in the second round, but Marcin Zajac deserves all the ovation in the world. He put on a war. He put on a war in the first round, dominated the first round, but an unfortunate turn of events for a Polish fighter at this stage. Here, you'll see. Saba was working really well with his hands. The left hand, and when Zajac steps, it's just that his leg just cramps up, kind of cramps up. I'm not, of course not sure what happened to it, but you never know when the age is going to hit you, man. You never know. Zajac was looking good. I hope that this doesn't demotivate him from participating in other fights. I hope that we will see him again in a Rkena cage, because he was having a great night in the first round. Second round, Saba started turning things around, got in some punches. Great performance by Sozashvili at the end.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our referee calls a halt to the contest at 54 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner via TKO, Sozashvili.
Congratulations. First round was hard. Due to your check, he got the injuries. Thank you.
ამდეხალს იმეს არ გაუსრულებთ.
I was not going to disappoint.
ზედადას ეს პროექტი რო დაიწყო რკენასი. ინტერვიუზეც გითხარით, ერთ-ერთი ყველაზე დიდი მოტივაცია შეცდომა, რომ მინდია, ბუჩო, ლადო იქნებოდნენ კომენტატორები ამ ივენთს. კოვიდიდან მოყოლებული UFC-ს რო უყურებდა მათი ხამესმის, ჩემთვის პატარა ბავშვური ოცნება იყო, რომ მათი კომენტატორობით რაღაცა ეპიზოდი შემექნა და პირდებით, რომ ეს ძალიან მაგარი ხალხი ჩემს ბრძოლას UFC-შიც გაგიკომენტარებთ.
ბოლო კითხვა. როდის უნდა გელოდოთ კიდევ ერთხელ რკენაზე?
შემდეგივე ივენტზე. 24 წლის ვარ. ჩემი რეკორდიც ვიცი, მაგრამ ჩემი შესაძლებლობები კიდევ უფრო მაგრად ვიცი. ვიცი, რომ დასაკარგი დრო არ მაქვს და ვიცი, რომ ჩემს აუცილებლად გავიტან. და ერთიც საქართველოს გაუმარ!
Jones!
გაუმარ!
Jones!
გაუმარ!
Jones!
აბარა!
მადლობა. საბა სოზაშვილი.
When somebody says Sakartvelos Gaumar, everybody else says Jones, which means cheers to Georgia. Long live Georgia. You seem confused, Andy.
I seem confused, but what I do know, that was a hell of a promo from Saba. What's next for this man?
Let's see, but you know what's next for us? The last fight of the preliminary card, and Saba Sozashvili got the job done in this one.
This has been back-to-back all night long, but look, this fight didn't end how any of us wanted to, but as you say, Saba was picking up steam. Both men had the moments in. I'd love to get a read on exactly what happened. It seemed like the knee...
It was a check from the leg kick, as it looks like.